Hi guys, so welcome back to today's video. So as the title said, that these are just some things that I want to talk to you guys about, some things that I want to share, my personal opinion. This is strictly just what I think, and it's just my view on the matter. That these are things you don't have to do, you don't have to say, you don't have to own, or these are just some myths, some misconceptions, everybody's, personal preferences, and I guess what the world thinks, and what even like YouTubers think that, this is the way it goes. Like, this is part of having a YouTube channel. And when I say these are things that you don't have to have, these are, generally speaking, all across the board, you do not. It's not just my opinion in that aspect, but these are things that you just do not, for, in any way, shape, or form, have to do these things in order for you to have a YouTube channel. Like, it's not in the rules, and it's not a law. Okay, so for starters, let's just jump right in. For starters, you do not have to self-tan. I've mentioned this before in a couple different videos. You do not have to self-tan. There is nowhere it says that you have to self-tan to have a YouTube channel. Now, I'd say 7 out of 10 channels that I follow, I guess the majority of them do self-tan. They all self-tan through winter, through summer. You guys know that I'm not trying to be judgmental at all, because this is just my opinion. And I know, and I've heard that it is the opinions of other people. To each their own, right? Like whatever, works for you, you do you, boo, and I'll do me. But you do not have to self-tan. And a lot of the people that I follow, and I still follow, and, I like some things I don't like. I'm not going to like everything that everybody posts, just like people aren't going to like, anything that I say or do or post. So, it's your personal opinion. But you don't have to self-tan. You don't have to have streaky fingers, in between your fingers and looking like Oompa Loompa from, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Like, if you're going to self-tan, get the right color. Use the right products so that you're not streaking, so you don't have streaks down your neck, so you don't have, stuff behind your ears, so you don't have, I follow one particular, and I'm not going to stay on this subject, but I follow one particular that I have for about 2 years now. And she self-tans. Okay, now I thought every female loved bubble baths. I thought every female loved to light candles, listen to some meditation music, or, just relax in a bubble bath, a nice hot bubble bath. I take bubble baths every single day. That's just me. But it started off because I love bubble baths, but then it continued on because of my chronic pain due to my health journey. But this particular person is grossed out with bubble baths. Like, how do you sit in your own dirt? Okay, you don't have to sit in your own dirt. And actually, people who take bubble baths are probably one of the cleanest people there are, because you're soaking on a daily basis. You're soaking all that dirt off. You get up and you rinse off. You don't have to just lay in your dirt and get up and dry off. Like, my thing with her, though, is she doesn't believe in taking bubble baths, but she will record videos first thing in the morning in her pajamas, bedhead, going about the day, lunchtime, dinner time, no bath, no shower. Even to the point where her boyfriend said, "You haven't brushed your teeth in 2 days." Okay. I might do a video in my pajamas. Nothing against it. I do. But I'll tell you what, I'm not going to get on camera without taking a bath with my hair up in my pajamas that I had on from yesterday's video. Like, these are just some things that people pick up on. I've noticed it. And if you don't like bubble baths, you're grossed out with bubble baths, that means that you're getting on video with yesterday's clothes on, yesterday's hair, yesterday's possible underwear, and that to me is grosser than taking a bubble bath. Misconception number 2. You do not have to drink Starbucks. Okay, you don't have to pull into Starbucks with your macchiato, frappe, decaf, half-half, not sweet and low, Splenda, with this, a drop of that, and a drop of this. You don't have to drink Starbucks. Why do people think you have to drink Starbucks to be on YouTube? Okay, please, ladies and gentlemen, just stop. I love Starbucks, but I don't specifically get a Starbucks to do a video. Okay, you're not going to see me in the you might see me in the drive-thru at Starbucks once or twice, but I guarantee you go through all my videos, you're not going to see me drinking Starbucks but a handful of times. You do not have to drink Starbucks to have a YouTube channel. You do not have to have an espresso machine in your kitchen. You do not have to have a frother. You do not have to have the big fancy machine. I can't even think of the Nespresso machine. I mean, I have a Keurig with a frother, and, you know, I probably drink that between that and actual coffee, my coffee pot, or my iced coffees that I make. But I don't have to go to Starbucks all the time. I love Starbucks, don't get me wrong. But you do not have to have Starbucks. Do not have to drink Starbucks to have a YouTube channel. I am like up to here, and it's not bothering me to the point where it's like I'm losing sleep over it. I'm not. These are just things that I thought, you know what, I'm going to do a video on these things, because a couple videos recently, this girl covered everything on the list in her video. And just really rubs me the wrong way, you know? It really rubs me the wrong way, because you're misinforming people. And this is where people have trouble and get depressed when they're starting to compare themselves to people, because I don't have money for Starbucks. I don't have money to go get extensions in my hair. You know, I don't have money for a Brazilian blowout. You know, these are things that females mostly are making people believe that these are the things that make you a beautiful woman. You know, these are the things that you have to have in order to be somebody. And it's just so, it can't be further from the truth. Okay, you don't have to have those things. You don't have to do those. If you got the money to do it, great. Great. But don't make it seem like these are things that you have to be somebody. You don't have to get a Brazilian blowout. You know, you don't have to have those things to be a YouTuber or somebody that's important and has something, you know, you don't have to have a Starbucks in your hand to sit down and have a heart-to-heart with people. You don't have to record your steering wheel with the emblem of the type of car that you're driving so that we can see that you're in an Audi, or you're in a BMW, or you're in a Range Rover, or whatever it is that you're driving. It is so not necessary, and it's all for show. It's all for the camera, because this one video that I watched, she went down the list right down to the drive-through at Starbucks, right down through the showing the emblem on her steering wheel, right down to getting extensions and hair coloring and recording it with this expensive hairstylist, to the self-tanning. I mean, it was from A to Z. I was just like, you don't want to say negative things because you want to keep the comments nice, because that's what I want. But you really want to say, like, really? I just don't think it's necessary to record every time you go get a Starbucks or whatever your favorite expensive coffee is. You know, I do not videos, but I'll do Snapchats and take pictures, obviously, of my food porn. You know, you go to a nice restaurant, or you're having steak, or you're whatever it is. Even if you're at Burger King and you want to just take a picture of your meal, everybody does that. Like, everybody does that. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. But people are trying to make it seem like this is their everyday life. Every day they get Starbucks. Every day they probably do self-tan because they think they have to self-tan. And half of the time, a couple people, I'm not saying any names, that are in their pajamas with, oh, I self-tanned last night before I went to bed. Why? You're not leaving your apartment today. You're in your pajamas that you've been wearing for 2 days. Why did you self-tan last night? Oh, because you're a YouTuber. Okay, my bad. Sorry. What was I thinking? And it's just not necessary, you guys. It's not, okay? Please, please, ladies and gentlemen, don't compare yourselves to people. We do it all the time. I'm guilty of it. We're all guilty of it. It's, you know, seeing people on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or Snapchat, whatever it is. Like, remember, we are showing the best parts of our life, the best parts of our day. Even in that day, if you're showing something, oh, I'm in the drive-thru at Starbucks getting my venti, you know, expensive specialty drink. And then I'll be taking one to my nail lady too. So that way you guys can know that, you know, I'm doing those things. Because when you do nice things for people, you don't need to broadcast it. Now, when you are doing something genuine from your heart, you're not going to tell anybody. Nobody needs to know, okay, except for one person. And if you're doing these things for props, then shame on you. Now, don't get me wrong. I love those things. I am waiting for the day that I get this car paid off so that I can get me an Audi, because an Audi is a car that I genuinely want. I've wanted one for a really long time. So I am working towards getting me that car. I might take a video of it. I'm not going to do a specific special video of me at the dealership showing you how much money I'm putting down on my Audi. You know, I might say, oh my God, look at my new car. Here's my Instagram picture. Here's my Snapchat. But we just need to be considerate of other people's feelings. We just need to think before we do things. And it's nice to be able to show people what you've accomplished. You know, it feels good to show what your hard work has, you know, paid off. And, you know, you've been on YouTube for a while, so you get PR, you know, that's amazing. I would love for the day to get PR, to even get to that point to get PR. But, you know, people like us, like me, and like so many others are, you know, buying $80, $90 Charlotte Tilbury serums that I really shouldn't have did that. And you go to watch a video and she's like, I went and picked up my Charlotte Tilbury, or I ordered it with my own money, and then I got a package in the mail today with 12 different bottles in every shade and color. Do you know how expensive Charlotte Tilbury is? It's expensive. And, you know, just leave some things out. Just leave some things out. You don't have to show every little detail of the majority of your followers and people that are viewing your videos don't have the money to get those things, you know? So it's just like, you know, like a kid at a birthday party, and this little kid over here who maybe had a birthday party and maybe had 1 or 2 gifts because the mom and dad couldn't afford it, or maybe the few friends that came over, or maybe nobody showed up for the birthday party, and you're at a birthday party and you're with somebody who has 100 gifts there, half of the things that this kid wanted that they'll probably never get. That's kind of how it is when you're watching videos of, oh, look at this big box of PR. I just went and spent $300 at Ulta with my own money. And then look, I got this from Sephora, a big drunk elephant case. And then I got this 3-4 palette, every shade, every lip color, you know. Just be a little bit more considerate, and you don't have to show everything. And I hope you're donating, because I promise you, even with the makeup that I have and that I buy, I donate my makeup. I give what I don't use. I don't stockpile, and I don't hoard makeup. I like buying makeup because I like to review makeup. I love makeup. It's my passion. It's what I do. And I hope that whenever I get to that point, that my head doesn't get like this, like so many others that I love, you know, I've followed, and to watch some of their videos is disheartening for me. And it's like, there's been a couple where I'm like, I had to unfollow, like I had to unsubscribe, because they changed, like they changed a lot, and they were not the humble, you know, yes, I want fillers. Yes, I need more Botox. Yes, I want my lips done again. And, you know, then you got this girl who was the sweetheart, really pretty, like beautiful. And then the fame and the money got so high that her face now looks deformed, and she's getting criticism because of it, and saying, I didn't have anything done, so I don't know what you guys are talking about. Be honest. Just be honest. Be genuine. Be considerate. Be thoughtful. And be honest, okay, with people, because people are looking at you guys. People are looking up to you. Young girls are looking up to you. You know, they should not have to feel like, in order to be somebody, that they have to have the most expensive brand makeups and 20 of them, that you have to drive an expensive car, that you have to have Starbucks every day. I like Ziggy's coffee. McDonald's has good coffees. Dunkin' Donuts has good coffee. 7-Eleven has coffee. Like, you don't see people saying, hey, I got this really good drink at Dunkin' Donuts today. No. You see them at Starbucks. And I don't know what it is about Starbucks that people think you have to do YouTube. You don't. Please. You don't. You're special. You're somebody with a coffee from 7-Eleven, from the gas station. Be humble, people. Stay humble. Like, oh, it's just disheartening. I just had to do this video because it had to be said. And people need to know that you don't have to have all those things to be somebody. You don't have to have a lot of money and be able to get your, you know, monthly Botox and injections that so many people are saving their money to get, or maybe they'll never have that. But, you know, people are watching you. People are watching, and they're admiring, and they're getting makeup ideas and, you know, product reviews and stuff like that. But then you jump on here and you're showing your, you know, $1,000 worth of makeup that you just got in the mail, and people are saving their money to go get this under eye. Oh, actually, this is a lip oil, but, you know, expensive products, skincare products, just to stay afloat and keep your skin nice and youthful and healthy. You know, beauty begins from the inside out. It's cliche, but what you have going on the inside is so much more valuable than your outward appearance. You know, the most beautiful woman in the world can have the ugliest spirit and the ugliest heart that it literally changes their looks. So you could have $1,000 worth of makeup on your face and have an ugly spirit, an ugly heart, and that I would not want. There's not enough money in the world to make me, to change who I am. Okay. I've had good and bad. I've had the best and I've had the worst. And staying true to yourself, staying genuine, staying real and humble and loving and just caring and genuine, you know, you don't have to have all those things, ladies, to be somebody. And don't compare yourself. Stop comparing yourself to people who, what they're showing you is the best parts of their life. It's not reality. You know, things are not as they appear. We show the best parts of our lives. Why would we want anybody to see the worst part of our life? You know, why would we want anybody to see, you know, us, you know, you don't see anybody, you know, showing a picture of their little Honda or their little Hyundai or their little Toyota, 1990 Toyota, you know, in the drive-thru at McDonald's. Like, everything is for appearances. Great. Congratulations. More power to you. You know, I'm proud to get things and accomplish things and obtain things, but I don't rub it in people's face, and I hope that I never do. And if I do, I hope you call me out on it, because you're making young girls and women feel like unless they have those things that they're not anybody or they're not important. And depression sets in, anxiety sets in, and what's wrong with me? Why am I not good enough? Why do they have this? Why do I not have it? You know, you got to put hard work into things. Like, you know, things, people didn't just get things overnight. Some people did. Some people were born into money. But just know that you do not, if you're thinking about having a YouTube channel or just a sit down and let's chat video, whatever the topic is of your channel, whatever it is, just be yourself, you know, just be who you are. You don't have to be like them. You know, we were born to stand out, you know, don't follow the crowd. Like, just be your own person and just know that you are perfect and you matter, and don't worry about the FOMO, you know, of fear of missing out and, you know, all that stuff. Like, you're not missing out on anything. Take breaks from social media, you know, detox, especially if you're getting down. Don't watch things when you're not in a good place, or maybe you're going through a financial burden or hard time. Don't watch things that are going to make you feel worse, you know. When you're struggling like that, just kind of pull back, you know, just kind of pull away. It's not your fault that some people are just, they like to brag. They like to make you think that maybe they have more than they do. And I'm not saying don't be proud of what you have. I'm not saying don't share what you have, but in that sharing, try to mention every now and then that I worked really hard to get this right here. Like, trust me, this didn't happen overnight. And I did this, this, and this before I was able to get PR, or, you know, I had to, you know, count change and cash change in to get to where I'm at today. Like, be real. Just be real. And if that's not your story, then that's not your story. But please stop comparing yourselves to these people who are just about, hey, look at me. Look at me, look at my extensions, look at my Brazilian blowout. Oh, hold on, I got to take a drink of my espresso, or, you know, I have to go wash my car. Well, actually, I'm going to have it washed. My butler's going to take it and get it washed for me. So don't pay attention to those people. And if you're one of those people, don't be one of those people, okay? It's not pretty. God does not like ugly. So be loving, be giving, be supportive, be inspiring, be encouraging, and pay it forward. And just be all-around nice person, because it'll get you a lot further in life. And karma's a bitch. You know, it's real. God's real. So yeah, I think I covered it. And if I didn't, I guarantee you I'm gonna do another one. But you don't have to have all those things, and you don't have to do all those things to have a YouTube channel of any sort, of any type of YouTube channel. Or even just if you don't have YouTube, you don't have to have those things to be somebody. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. You know, I'm a trail mix channel. You never know what you're gonna get, and that's what you got today. I really felt like talking about it. So let me know your thoughts down below, and give me some video ideas. Let me know any videos you want to see me do, makeup you want to see me try, suggestions. You know, give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful or informative or entertaining, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and share my videos. And yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video. I love you guys, and I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Bye guys.